Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blurred in the land. Welcome back to Matic. What is going on? Just thank you so much for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Today's new video, actress Leslie Grace mourns over the Batgirl movie being axed and also canceled. So let's talk about this. So we all know that last year DC had a movie in mind, something that I never thought we were going to ever see, to be honest with you guys. A Batgirl standalone movie for DC. Leslie Grace, the actress that plays Batgirl, has finally started to mourn about this film. And I understand, because this film was something that she probably was invested into. She's put her time, dedication, work, and all into it. So she talks about, in a variety interview, some of the things that took place with this Batgirl movie that is a little surprising, a little shocking, and things happen. Some films come out, some don't. So let's talk about it. So one of the things she mentioned was with this Batgirl film, pretty much that everyone found out at the same time when this film got canceled. So her co-stars, whether it was Brendan Fraser, Michael Keaton, and other actors that were in this film, they all found out at the same time that this film pretty much got canceled by DC. And that's kind of crazy, man, to think about. It's like, wow, like y'all all found out on the same day. Like, that's disappointing. On top of that, majority of the film was filmed in Scotland. It wasn't completely finished. Leslie actually mentions that she actually saw the somewhat final version of the film. And she said it was really good. She said there were some things that they needed to edit and work on a bit more, but the film had some quite potential to it. The other thing that she actually mentioned with this film was the budget. So we all know films have budgets, right? So Batgirl, the film budget for it was $90 million. Woo! That's a lot of money. She also mentions that the reason why they didn't finish the film was because it was so costly. So meaning that this wasn't going to stay a $90 million budget film. They were going to put more money into the film. And I think the reason why DC didn't necessarily put all their money or invested it into this film was because we have to remember DC is still in a debt. So I don't think they really believed in this Batgirl film like they thought they were going to believe in it. And I feel like they were scared to risk it. You know what I'm saying? Because if the film would have bombed, it would have not been a good look, you know what I'm saying, for the company. That would have even put them in a further debt. So maybe that was the thing too. It was like, well, do we really want to invest our money into a product that's not going to sell? Also, she actually mentions that this film, surprisingly, was only going to be on HBO Max. What? That's crazy. Like, and I feel bad because it feels like DC and Warner Brothers said, you know what? We're going to put this film out, but we're going to put it on a streaming service. And we all know actors, no matter, if it's a streaming service, they get paid less to be on a streaming platform. They get paid more money to be in the box office. So I'm pretty sure that hurt to hear that a film that you invested your heart, soul, spirit into, to find out when it was going to eventually come out, even though it got canceled and axed because it was unreleasable, to hear that was only going to come out on streaming services is really disappointing to hear. I was like, what? That's crazy, man. I never thought they were going to just like, hey, HBO Max only. Like, come on. The other thing that she mentioned was she had meetings. She actually had a meeting with David Zaslav and Walter Hamada. I like that she, despite the film being unreleasable and also getting canceled, that she still had hope. She went and had meetings with the higher ups at the company. So that's a good way to go about it, because your film is gone. You put your hard earned money into something, and in the end results, it didn't come out. So I like that she went to talk to David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Brothers and DC, and the previous president, Walter Hamada, because if there's a problem, you should be able to talk to some of the people at your actual company. No matter what type of job you have, that was a good choice to go by. And I think, in the end result, she learned a valuable lesson. She, despite the film not being put out, she had some hope for it. You know what I'm saying? She was, feeling like, yo, maybe something will happen. The person that said that the film was unreleasable was the new co-CEO of DC Studios. Peter Safran said the film is unreleasable, and I can understand why he said unreleasable. A lot of the film got destroyed when the film got canceled, so that means they would have had to put another budget to re-release a film. And we got to remember, DC is in not DC, Warner Brothers is in a $50 billion debt. So would you want to risk your company to put out another film starring you as the main character for a Batman movie dealing with Batgirl? No, you wouldn't, because the thing is, that means the more, if it wouldn't have sold or it wouldn't have did well, that means it would have added more money to the debt that they're already in. So realistically, I understand why Peter Safran says unreleasable, because film's not finished. You know what I'm saying? They're still editing some of the film, Leslie mentioned. And I think it was kind of a great move, because the thing is, you got to realize it's only going to be on HBO Max. Realistically, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't coming out in theaters. And it, the thing was, at least he let her know. She was also asked literally what she, has she heard from Peter Safran and James Gunn, and she said not recently. She's like, I'm pretty sure they're working on establishing this new DC universe. Of course. Like, she not gonna hear from them right now. Like, they got their plans on what they want to do with DC. And you gotta remember, she came in the era of the Walter Hamada. You know what I'm saying? So it's a completely different era. And she still hopes for a Batgirl film. So it's, probably not right now. Let's be honest about it. But you guys tell me in the comments, are you surprised that Batgirl got axed and canceled? You know what I'm saying? Both, well, not canceled, but axed, and it was unreleasable. And would you like to see a Batgirl movie? Honestly, I have to say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We haven't seen anyone else have a standalone live comic adaptation from the Bat family. We haven't even seen a freaking Nightwing movie. You know what I'm saying? But this is your boy Ill Blur. Man, I got some blur living in the world, guys. Have a wonderful Tuesday or Wednesday. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned, and I will be back. Take care, guys. Thank you for the support now.